At the very beginning, a man is speaking. Here, inside the vast tunnels, right in the middle, there is a spaceship. And inside that spaceship, I have already become an alien. I don't have any other choice but to admit it. I am inside a sci-fi survival game. And here, I have reconnected as an alien. Along with this, the narration explains the survival space game. It is a game related to space, and inside it there are different types of space creatures. Some crawl on the ground, some fly in the sky, and many others exist, even the kinds of aliens we have only imagined in our minds. RMC, while playing this game, had already transformed into every type of alien. He had become ground-walking aliens, sky-flying aliens, slithering aliens. But the alien he liked the most, more than any other, was none other than Alien X. Now the narration tells us about Alien X. Alien X is a creature that if it eats another alien or any other creature, then all of that creature's abilities are transferred to Alien X. But there is also a disadvantage. Every time Alien X eats someone, it does not always gain their ability. I mean, even if it kills 10 or 20 beings, only once in a while does it actually inherit their traits or skills. So even though Alien X sounds like an overpowered alien, in reality it is not, because Alien X cannot contact other species, nor can it cooperate with them. Whenever it comes into contact with another species, without knowing anything about them, it attacks blindly. Because of this, Alien X almost always ends up being killed. And this is the reason why many players dislike it inside the game. But RMC likes Alien X very much. The reason is simple. Its ability allows it to evolve freely, to increase its strength, and to grow stronger. Then we see the MC, who is staring at the screen, and along with this, we see that the MC has now become Alien X. He looks at his body parts and thinks, "This is the result. I liked Alien X too much. Now I have become it. I should blame myself. Because I liked Alien X too much, I ended up becoming it. In the game it was fun, but in reality, surviving as Alien X is extremely difficult. Now I have no other choice. I must survive in this form." But then we see that the MC starts to feel intense itching. He thinks, "Oh no, this itchiness. I never imagined that Alien X's skin would be this itchy." Along with this, the MC thinks, "Now I need food. I am very hungry. If I don't eat, I might die of starvation." Then we see the MC running toward the canteen area of the spaceship. He thinks, maybe this place has a canteen. As soon as he enters the spaceship, he sees that many containers have been placed there, and inside them is food. But to open them, the MC must enter a password. Luckily, the MC knows the password. So the MC comes forward, and we see him entering the password, 1234. And along with this, the container opens. Inside, there are many chocolates. The MC begins eating them, but since he has now become Alien X, how can he taste like a human? To him, the chocolates taste exactly like rubber erasers. But even then, his hunger was satisfied, and his strength increased a little. Then the MC notices a cockroach passing by. And what else does the MC need? Alien X must kill other species. So seeing the cockroach, the MC immediately kills it and eats it. The MC finds the cockroach quite tasty, but then we see that the system sends a notification to the MC. It says, as soon as you ate this cockroach, you gained its wings. Do you want to reject or accept? The MC says, of course I will accept. I am very lucky to get this. And along with this, As I already told you, this creature, if it kills another, then all of its abilities and all of its genes are transferred to Alien X. That means Alien X gains its abilities. If the creature can fly, then the MC will gain wings. If the creature can crawl, then the MC will gain 7 or 8 legs. It depends on the MC whether he wants to accept or reject. But there is also a disadvantage, which I already told you earlier. If the MC kills many beings, if he kills many members of another species, then there is only a very small chance that he will gain their abilities. So now we see the MC. For the wings, he presses yes on the system. That means he accepts them. And as soon as he does this, we see wings appear on his back. The MC thinks, this is a very good thing. I have wings now, but how do I use them? How do I control them? Then the MC thinks, these wings are on my back. I think I should try to move them with my thoughts. The MC does exactly that. And along with this, we see that the wings move. He's able to flap them, and then he's able to fly. That means using those wings, the MC is now flying. Then the MC begins eating many chocolates again. But along with this, he thinks, my energy consumption is becoming very high. And then we see that the MC's eyes fall on some cockroaches nearby. The MC thinks, if I want to properly utilize my wings, then I desperately need a skill. And with this, the MC's first goal is set. He must obtain that skill. We see the MC moving toward the cockroaches, and along with this, he begins killing them one by one. The MC thinks to himself, I've killed a total of 20 cockroaches already, but still there is no result. I haven't received any skill yet. And now, even the taste of these cockroaches doesn't feel good anymore. Then we see that the MC has received many skills, but all of them are useless for him. The MC thinks, the skill I need the most right now is none other than robot vitality. That skill is absolutely necessary for me, because robot vitality reduces energy consumption and slows it down significantly. And this robot vitality skill is commonly found inside plants and insects.
And along with this, if we look at the conclusion, the MC thinks, I must kill many cockroaches. Only then will I finally obtain robot vitality. Then we see the MC becoming a complete reaper of cockroaches. He changes location and begins searching for them. Soon he finds 2 cockroaches. The MC thinks, here comes your vulnerable alien X, ready to kill you. We see the MC kill 1 cockroach, but the second one escapes. The MC kills the first and then runs after the second. But the second cockroach is clever. It slips into a narrow space, a thin passage, where the MC cannot enter. So the MC uses his tactics, and along with this he manages to kill that cockroach too. As soon as the MC eats it, a system window appears in front of him. On it is written, you have obtained robot vitality. Do you want to accept or reject? The MC says, of course I will accept it. And along with this we see the MC accept robot vitality. As soon as he accepts it, his body structure begins to change slightly. Then we see the MC feeling much better. Now the MC thinks, the owners of this ship are humans, and right now all of humanity has become my enemy. Along with this, I can feel vibrations and footsteps. By sensing these things, only one thought comes to me. I don't have much time. I must evolve quickly. Otherwise, if humans catch me, they will kill me instantly. And along with this, the MC thinks, if I want to become strong, I must leave this ship and go far away so I can grow stronger. Then the MC wonders, but if I leave this room, where will I go? He thinks again. Actually, I already decided my destination earlier. A little while ago I said I would leave the ship, but that's not true. Instead, I will leave this room. I think I should go into the next room, the cooling room using the reactor. Because inside the cooling room, important facilities are kept, and I believe fewer people will come and go there. And with this, the MC makes his mind. He will use the reactor to enter the cooling room. We see the MC enter the reactor and move forward. But suddenly, he's shocked. In front of him is a giant fan. The MC thinks, how do I cross this? He tries to loosen the nuts and bolts of the fan, but then he remembers, if I loosen these bolts, later the AI will report to the ones that the bolts have been tampered with, and then the ones might punish me severely. Before I take any unnecessary steps, I think I must cross this fan while it is running. That means I must jump through it while it spins. This will be very hard for me, but I have a small chance. I must figure out the right timing. Then we see the MC watching the fan carefully. He trusts his senses and then he jumps into the spinning fan. We see that only his tail touches the blade, but he manages to pass through easily. The MC thinks, I'm alive, I'm alive. And along with this we see the MC extremely happy to have survived. Then the MC thinks, alright, now I must go into the cooling room. We see the MC entering the cooling room, but he's still inside the reactor. From there he hears people talking. They are discussing a project. They say, the results of Subject 26's experiment have come in, and once again, it is a failure. We failed this project again. Then another scientist says, this project is extremely important for the team leader, but if she finds out that today's experiment or this subject has also failed, she will be very angry. The second scientist says, well, what can we even do now? If the team leader gets a little angry, it doesn't matter. Let's just leave it for today and tomorrow we'll practice again. And with this, both of them leave the room. Meanwhile, our MC watches them and thinks, I feel like they're experimenting on some kind of regular vessel. And looking at them, I get the sense that they belong to something like Megacorp. Now, about Megacorp, let me explain. Our MC is inside a game, right? And in this game, there are different types of species. Even humans have different types of species. Humans are not born only on Earth. Some are born around the solar system. Those who are born around the solar system but look like humans are called Megacorp. Inside the game, most humans were neutral, living ordinary lives, and instead of big governments, the game world was controlled by large organizations and corporations. Most humans remained neutral, but this second species of humans, the Megacorp, leaned heavily towards evil corporations. Most of the evil deeds were done by none other than the Megacorps. And this was only inside the game. But our MC thinks, if this is real too, then it will be very bad for me. Then we see the MC leaving the reactor and sitting on a high spot inside the room. He thinks, alright, today I'll just sit here and watch what happens inside this room. Looking at Subject 26, the MC thinks, I believe those two scientists were researching this subject. And then the MC begins to think, the type of experiment laboratory this is, my evolution will also depend on it. If experiments are done here on ones who are meant to become mutant super soldiers, then by eating them I could gain a powerful body and many abilities. And if experiments are done on cult psychic powers, powers that only the space race elves possess, then by eating one of them I could gain psychic powers too. If I were asked, I would want to hold a psychic power. But my words don't matter. I've only just started my journey. Dreaming such big dreams right now is too much. Then the MC hears a voice. Help me. The MC wonders, who asked me for help? He steps out a little and sees Subject 26, the one the two scientists had been experimenting on. Looking at it, the MC realizes this is an amba.
Its shape is completely round, like a ball. The MC thinks, well, amba only have one ability. They can store oxygen. That ability is useless for me. So the MC thinks, why don't I help it instead? And saying this, he helps the amba. What exactly the MC does, we don't know. But he helps it, and the amba feels great relief. Because of this, the amba thanks the MC. Hearing this, the MC is surprised. For the first time since becoming a monster, someone has thanked him. Then the MC runs off, saying, all right, take care of yourself. After this, we see the MC climbing back onto a high spot. And then a girl enters the room with a scientist. She says, you must experiment on Subject 26, and I want good results. The scientist replies, we'll need some time. The girl says, "We don't have any time. Before the ship reaches its destination, I want the results in my hands. And if you don't do it, I'll fire you from your job." Hearing this, the scientist is shocked. He says, "Ma'am, please, can't you reconsider? Its shape is completely round, like a ball." The girl says, "I know you're a scientist. I understand what you want to say. I don't want to be too rude to you, but this project is extremely important to me. And if you do it well, if you show good results, then I'll even promote you." The scientist asks, "Really?" The girl says, "Yes, really. And this project is very important for us. If we succeed, we can build strong connections with the people of Mars, because the Martians are very interested in this project." So they talk a lot about the project. But what exactly is this project? What results will it bring? And why are the Martians so interested in it? None of this is explained yet. The truth is, even the MC doesn't know what this project is or what it will lead to, but he knows that later he will definitely find out. And with this, we see the scientist calming down a little after hearing that the Martians are interested in it. And with this, we see that the Amba is being subjected to many drugs. That much is clear. The scientist says, "We haven't yet used the selenium drug on it. What do you think?" The girl replies, "Yes, we've used many drugs already, but selenium hasn't been tried yet. Fine, you can use selenium drugs on it now." Hearing this, the scientist says, "All right then," and we see him preparing. He says, "I'll use small doses first." Then he begins injecting the drug into Amba's body in small amounts, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, gradually increasing. Because of this, Amba's body starts to react, trembling slightly. Seeing this reaction, the girl says, "It looks like the drug is working. Why don't you inject the full amount?" The scientist hesitates. "The full amount? Isn't that too much?" But the girl coldly presses the full amount button herself. Instantly, the entire dose of the drug is injected into Amba's body. Amba screams, "Stop! Pain! Help! Stop! Pain! Help!" She cries out loudly, begging, "Please, I'm in pain. Someone help me." But the girl remains cold. She doesn't care. Looking at Amba, she says, "These results are very interesting." Then she tells the scientist, "I want you to conduct many more experiments on it. Bring me good results." The scientist replies, "All right, ma'am, I understand." But then, suddenly, the girl looks quickly toward the place where our MC is hiding. She sees nothing. She thinks, "Was that just my imagination?" And with that, she leaves. Meanwhile, our MC thinks, "Amba, you asked me for help and I helped you, but it's such a tragedy. I helped you, yet these monsters have done this to you. Do you even know that in just a few days you will be killed?" The scene shifts. We see the MC has built his home, a nest. He has spread his chemicals throughout the ship, leaving them in many places. The MC thinks, "Now it's complete. Because of the chemicals I've spread, I can sense the entire ship. Whatever happens near my chemicals, I can feel it. It's as if the whole ship is my body, and every part of it belongs to me." Then the narration explains, "If we want to win any war, the most important weapon is information. We must know where our enemies are, what they are doing, and where they are moving." The MC thinks, "Now that I've spread my chemicals throughout the ship, I know exactly what my enemies are doing. Today is my 4th day as Alien X, and my nest, my home, is finally complete." Then the MC tells us what he has done in these 4 days. We already saw his first day's journey. After building his nest, he often goes into the cargo hold room. The cargo hold is the place where containers are kept filled with food. The MC goes there to bring food. If he encounters spider cockroaches, he kills them too. And all the while, the MC keeps his eyes on his main enemy. That enemy is none other than Kisa Gadi Eugene, the girl. She is the leader of the ship's research team. Even though her body is weak, she is extremely important, and for the MC's survival, she is the greatest threat. The MC recalls, 2 days ago, a subject escaped from a capsule. The whole ship went into chaos searching for it, but this girl created a tracking device in 2 hours, and she captured the subject within those 2 hours. It was fortunate that the subject didn't use the ventilation or reactor to escape. Otherwise, I would have been in great danger too. That's why I must eliminate this girl as soon as possible. We then see the girl looking toward the MC's hiding place again. She thinks, I still feel like someone is watching me. The soldiers ask, Research team leader, is there something there? The girl replies, No, nothing. And with this, we see the MC's condition. His body is torn apart, and he thinks, Does she have psychic powers?
Psychic powers are explained as abilities that belong to the cult races, such as the elves. These psychic powers include many abilities, controlling the mind, telepathy, manipulating metals, and more. In simple words, psychic power is like a superpower. And these powers are not only found among the cult races, but also among humans. However, humans who have the potential to learn psychic powers are considered extremely rare. Our MC thinks, whether she is talented or not, whether she has psychic powers or not, one thing is certain, she is surrounded by many soldiers. Dealing with her will not be easy. As he sits there, wondering how to deal with her, we see a system window appear before him. On it, the MC discovers a new ability, paralyzing venom. The MC thinks, paralyzing venom? What is this? This is a perfect ability for someone with such a weak body. Just a single drop could restrain even an adult woman, though only for 5 minutes. But then he realizes, to use this ability, I must get very close to the target, and I cannot do that with the girl, because she is always surrounded by soldiers. If I go near her, I'll be roasted alive. The MC keeps thinking, how can I approach her? How can I eliminate her? Sitting here asking myself these questions won't give me answers. I must find a solution. At that moment, the MC goes to Amba, bringing food. He tells Amba, I brought food for you. Amba asks, Did you really bring food for me? We see the MC breaking pieces of chocolate and feeding them to Amba through a pipeline. Amba eats and says, This is very tasty. The MC thinks, in the game, Amba was always a peaceful species with no special abilities. But this Amba looks different. I feel like it will evolve into a new race later. Then he remembers, oh yes, that girl Yujin has a cat. She seems deeply attached to it. If I kill the cat, perhaps her greatest weakness will be exposed. The MC begins thinking of ways to kill the cat. He realizes the cat is different from its owner. When Yujin leaves it alone in the room, it stays by itself. That's when I should strike. The MC moves through the reactor, reaching outside her room. He sees the cat. Its name is Kar, a name like an emperor. The MC thinks, this cat is quite chubby. Yujin feeds it premium quality meat, which is very expensive. From this, I can tell Yujin is not an ordinary person at all. But then he realizes, killing it won't be easy. This reactor looks simple, but it's not. Around it are many lasers. If I attack the cat and my strike touches even one laser, the alarm will go off. Soldiers outside the room will rush in and I'll be finished. Frustrated, the MC stands there, slapping his tail against the ground. He thinks, what can I even do? I can't harm its owner, nor can I harm the cat. But then something unexpected happens. The cat senses the MC's presence. It approaches him through the reactor. The MC is shocked. The cat climbs onto the reactor and begins scratching at it with its claws. Because of this, the lasers are triggered and the alarm goes off. Soldiers rush in, shouting, "Who has infiltrated here?"
But when they see the cat, they say, "Oh, it's just the cat again." Meanwhile, the MC is in terrible condition. He thinks, "Why did I slap my tail? Why did I attract the cat's attention? How could I make such a huge mistake?" But then his mind shifts. He thinks, "Wait a minute. The cat's reaction, the soldier's reaction, and the alarm going off, all of this is very unusual." The MC thinks, "It seems this cat keeps doing these kinds of things, which is why the soldiers don't pay much attention to it anymore." Thinking this, the MC begins to laugh with a mischievous grin. He realizes, now I've found a way to deal with her. We see the MC setting a trap. The cat is sleeping, but suddenly its eyes open. It looks toward the reactor and approaches it. As soon as it comes near, the alarm goes off again. But this time, the cat's eyes are fixed on a cockroach lying near the reactor. A cockroach deliberately placed there by the MC. We understand this is a trap. The cat knocks the reactor down and slips inside. Outside, the guards talk among themselves. "Is this alarm ringing because of the cat again?" The other replies, "Of course it is. Who else could trigger it? Our mistress is inside, and no one would dare attack her." They decide, "We'll check the cat later. It's not going anywhere. For now, we'll just keep watch." Meanwhile, inside the reactor, the cat continues eating the cockroaches placed by the MC, moving forward. The MC had scattered cockroaches throughout the reactor, and the cat follows them, reaching the other side. There, it spots one last cockroach, the final one of its life. As the cat approaches, the MC strikes with his tail, injecting venom. The cat lets out a terrifying scream. It is paralyzed for 5 minutes. But the MC's intention was not just to paralyze it. As we know, he wanted to kill it. Taking advantage of the paralysis, the MC begins eating the cat. We see the MC looking extremely dangerous, devouring it, saying, "This is delicious. Compared to this, even the finest delicacies taste bland. How can anyone be so cruel?" The scene shifts to Yujin, who storms into the captain's room furious. She demands, "Captain, when will I see my Kaiser again?" The captain replies, "The soldiers are searching. You must wait a little longer." Yujin shouts, "It's already been 2 hours. My cat always comes to me at mealtime, but today it hasn't. That means something bad has happened." The captain says, "Team leader, perhaps you have forgotten this is a spaceship. Even if your cat was hijacked or tried to escape, it cannot leave. It must still be inside." Yujin insists, "That's why I'm telling you, find it quickly." The captain tries to calm her. "I understand what you're saying, but you must wait. Sometimes patience brings sweet results." In his mind, the captain thinks, "All this chaos is over a cat. If it were up to me, I'd throw her in jail, but she's a noble, so I cannot." Yujin presses further. "What about the guards who were supposed to watch over my cat? It disappeared under their watch." The captain replies, "They've been detained and are being interrogated." Yujin commands, "Execute them immediately." The captain is shocked. Yujin says, "As team leader, I have the authority to pass judgment. My judgment is that they must be killed." The captain argues, "For such a small matter, if we kill them, the other soldiers will lose morale." Yujin snaps, "Do you think this is a small matter?" The captain quickly clarifies, "No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying we should focus on finding the cat first. After that, we can decide punishment." Yujin insists the fault lies entirely with those guards. Because of them, my cat is missing. It slipped away right under their eyes, and they did nothing. The captain says, "I understand, ma'am." Yujin calms herself slightly and says, "You have 2 hours. I want my cat back. If not, be ready to face the consequences." She leaves. After she's gone, the captain slams his hand on the table, frustrated. He thinks, where did that cat go? Meanwhile, the MC thinks, where did it go? Into my stomach. Then he wonders, all right, let's see what I gained from eating the cat. We see that after consuming the cat, the MC's tail has changed slightly. Traits from the cat have mixed into his body. And along with this, the MC gains a new skill, enhanced senses. His senses become sharper, just like the cat's. Our MC thinks, I'll think about these abilities later. First, I need to see what she is doing. I believe she must have lost control of her mind by now. Then the narration shifts, and we see the MC watching Yujin through the reactor. Yujin is taking some drugs to stabilize her mind. The MC thinks, just as I expected, everything is happening exactly as I thought. People like her only show humanity toward the things they are deeply attached to. They are kind only to what they love most, and to everything else they are cruel. And if those things are taken away from them, they lose control. They lose their minds. The MC continues, I've completed my second goal. That goal was to separate the soldiers from Yujin. And she has done it herself, because now, after this incident, Yujin no longer trusts her soldiers, and the soldiers never liked her cat anyway. The reason is simple. The cat ate premium meat 3 times a day, meat so expensive and rare that the soldiers themselves could never even touch it. Watching the cat eat such food while they had nothing made them jealous. Their anger and jealousy toward the cat was natural. But now the cat has disappeared. Yujin wants the guards to find it, but the guards are being forced to search for something they hated. Will they still remain loyal to her as they once were? And now Yujin herself doesn't trust them either, because it was under their watch that her beloved cat vanished. The MC smiles and thinks, thanks to the cat, I now have an opportunity to eliminate Yujin properly. We see Yujin furious, smashing things in anger. She tortures the experimental subjects, causing them immense pain. In the laboratory, she cruelly torments the monsters. Her eyes fall on Amba. She says, so, you're here too. Amba trembles in fear. Seeing this, Yujin gives an evil smile. She injects a full dose of drugs into Amba's body. Amba screams in pain, crying, help, help, but no one can help. After a while, Yujin leaves, abandoning Amba. The MC watches, filled with rage. He wants to comfort Amba, to calm it, to make it feel better. But he thinks comfort won't change anything. What Amba truly deserves is revenge. I will kill Yujin and take revenge for Amba. Later, Yujin returns to the captain. She says, 2 more hours have passed. Do you have any report? The captain replies, we are still searching. Yujin explodes in anger. Captain, are you trying to defy the orders of a noble? I told you long ago to find my cat, but you still haven't. The captain says, I am the captain of this ship. Team leader, you must not forget that. And you should speak your words with respect. Yujin snaps, I can remove you from your position whenever I want to. The captain replies firmly, even nobles like you cannot control the captain's position. And if I wish, I can place you under arrest. Everyone around is shocked. Yujin says, so, you want to arrest me? Do you even have the courage to do that? Meanwhile, the MC sits above, enjoying the fight between Yujin and the captain. He thinks, this is interesting. A fight has already begun between these two groups, Yujin and the captain. Now it will be even easier for me to kill Yujin. We see Yujin leaving. Later, she enters the restroom. She says to her guard, wait here. I'll be back after using the restroom. The guard replies, all right, ma'am. After closing the door, another guard says, I'll be back too. I'm going to the toilet. The second guard agrees. Then we see that the MC notices an opportunity. He realizes this is his chance. The MC begins using the reactor to enter the bathroom. He thinks, whenever Yujin goes anywhere, she always carries someone with her. But this time, she has gone into the restroom alone. No one followed her inside. Only one guard is standing outside the door. And inside the room, there are no weapons or equipment. I sensed this earlier. This is my opportunity, and I must not miss it. The MC breaks through the reactor and fully enters the restroom. Yujin is washing her face. The MC thinks, what kind of person acts like this just because a cat disappeared? If everything I had was gone, I would never behave this way. But forget it, these nobles are different. The MC prepares his tail, coating it with poison. Slowly he moves toward Yujin, but the sound of his movement reaches her ears. She turns around and sees him, but it is already too late. The MC strikes with his tail. Yujin is paralyzed instantly. Pain overwhelms her, and she collapses to the floor, unable to handle it. The MC approaches her. He wonders, what is she feeling as she looks at me? Is she afraid of me, a creature, an alien, or is she angry? It doesn't matter. She is going to die. The MC says farewell and kills her. Then we see the MC thinking, I can feel her blood inside my body. Something strange is happening to me. A system window appears before him. You have completed your evolution condition. Do you want to evolve now? The MC has been waiting for this moment. He thinks, finally, the time has come. I will evolve. He is about to press yes, but suddenly something triggers. He imagines a soldier entering the room, seeing Eugene on the floor and shooting him dead. The MC is confused. What did I just see? Was this my predator instinct? Are my senses so sharp now that they show me glimpses of the future? He wonders, if this was truly a vision of the future, should I run away? Then he thinks, no, I don't have time. I can already hear the footsteps of soldiers. I should hide near the door and wait. He does exactly that. A soldier enters, sees Eugene lying on the floor, and is shocked. At that moment, the MC attacks from behind, injecting venom into his body. The soldier is paralyzed and killed. After eliminating both Eugene and the soldier, the MC prepares to leave through the reactor. He thinks, what if the other guard, the one who went to the toilet, comes back? I must escape quickly, and I must not take a straight path back to my nest. If I take only one direct route, they might track me. They have unexpected tracking methods. If they find my nest, it will be disastrous. So the MC takes multiple routes, zigzagging until he reaches his nest. Once there, he looks around. Seeing no one nearby, he presses yes on the system window to continue evolution. Immediately, his body begins to change. Bright flashes emerge from within him. His body transforms, forming into a cocoon-like shell. The MC thinks, what is happening to me? It feels like I am becoming something else, a new identity. I am transforming into another alien form. I feel like I am becoming something different than what I was before. He tries to open his eyes, but he cannot. He cannot control his body anymore. And then we see. After some time, we finally see the MC reveal his new form. He cuts through the cocoon-like shell of his old body and emerges. He looks at his hands first, then bares his teeth, and we witness his final form. The scene shifts to the captain, who is questioning the medical team leader. Have you discovered the cause of death? The medical team leader replies, from our research, we found that the attack was made on her neck. The weapon used was extremely thin. To fully understand how she died in such a strange way, we need to conduct a detailed examination. The captain asks, do you mean an autopsy? The doctor confirms, yes, exactly. Then he asks the captain, "Should I proceed with the autopsy or not?" The captain holds his head and says, "I don't know." Then we see the captain questioning the security team leader. "Did you notice anything unusual on the cameras?" The leader replied, "We checked all the ship's cameras, but nothing unusual was captured. The primary suspect remains the guard who went to the toilet. We are still interrogating him, but so far we haven't learned anything." The captain asks, "Do you think that guard is the killer?" The leader replies, "No. Based on the information I gathered and the way he is acting, I can say he is not the killer." The captain says, "All right, keep researching. Report your results to me." Then the captain addresses everyone. "By the way, do you all remember what happened in the lab some time ago?" Hearing this, everyone is shocked. Their fear is visible. The captain recalls, "A few days ago, when Eugene was still alive, she gave an order to someone. That man was very smart at his work. He didn't follow her exact instructions. Instead, he used his own mind and did the job well. But Eugene didn't like that he disobeyed her, so she killed him, removed his brain, placed it in a capsule, and turned him into a subject in the laboratory." The captain explains, "This means if you don't follow their orders, they will remove your head and hang you in the lab as a subject. So if you kill one of them, what do you think they will do to you?" Everyone is terrified. One man suggests, "Why don't we give an explanation for her death? We can say we were conducting experiments and during that an accident occurred. That's how she died." Another man argues, "Think before you speak. We're all researchers. If it was an accident, why did only she die? Why didn't any of us die?" The navigation team leader snaps, "Who are you lecturing? I gave my opinion. You don't need to act this way." The two begin fighting. Then we see a bald man who says, "What about my idea? We can say she died from eating bad food." Another man shouts, "Are you insane? Do you want to die? If you want to die, then die alone." The bald man fights back, and soon all four of them are arguing fiercely, a chaotic battle of words. Suddenly, a new character enters. He slams his hand on the table and says, "If you keep fighting like this, the matter will only become more complicated." Everyone falls silent, just as they always do when a new figure appears. The newcomer says, "Right now, we're near planet C08. The captain asks, "So what should we do?" The newcomer replies, "Planet C08 belongs to the territory of the space dogs." The captain says, "Are you suggesting we use them to cover up this murder?" The newcomer answers, "Yes. We can say we were passing near them and they attacked our ship. During that attack, Eugene was killed." The captain thinks, "Space dogs." Then the narration explains, "Space dogs are an organization with extremely fast battleships. They are heavily armed and have already destroyed many ships. They are sworn enemies of the Megacorps. As I told you earlier, the Megacorps are their greatest rivals. Between them there is endless hostility." The captain thinks using the name of the space dogs to cover up Eugene's murder won't be too difficult. We can say we were passing near them and they attacked our ship. During that attack, Eugene was killed. Then he tells the others, "Your plan isn't bad, but right now we don't have any weapons." One man replies, "I know a friend who has plenty of weapons." The captain thinks, "I never imagined this man's friend would be a pirate." He asks, "How much money will it cost for those weapons?" The man answers, "Around 100 million. The captain thinks, of course, that's what he would say. The man continues, "Eugen wasn't just any girl. She was from a noble family. Even the space dogs wouldn't dare risk their lives against her, so it makes sense." The captain is confused. "We don't have weapons, yet you want to show that we fought the space dogs? Or maybe you want to pay them 100 million to pretend they attacked us, damage our ship, and then we'll claim Eugen died in that attack. Either way, both plans cover her death." Finally, the captain says, "All right, I'll leave this matter to you." Then someone asks, "What about her body?" The captain replies, "We'll wait for the space dogs to arrive and hand it over to them. Until then, put it in the storage room. No one touches it." Everyone agrees. The narration shifts. We see the MC sitting in his nest watching his evolution. He thinks, "I've reached the larva stage. I feel refreshed. My strategy must change. Before, I focused only on survival. Now I will focus on survival and attack." He looks at his system window. It says, "You have reached the first stage of evolution." The MC thinks, "That means I am now a larva." Then the narration explains, Alien X has many different evolutionary forms. First comes hatching, then it evolves into larva. After that, it becomes pupa, then pre-adult, then adult, and finally, the most dangerous form, ascension. Ascension is the most powerful form of Alien X. If an alien reaches ascension, it becomes so strong that it no longer needs to worry about survival. It becomes a being capable of wreaking havoc across the entire solar system. But reaching ascension is not easy. Even in the game world, not the real world, but the game world where players could restart after dying, only 20 beings, including our MC, ever evolved Alien X to ascension. The narration continues. There are many things about Alien X's evolution that are complex and difficult to understand, but some details are clear. We see that Alien X also has types, similar to jobs in a fantasy world. Just as there are magicians with staffs, swordsmen, or tamers, Alien X has types. The MC's type is currently undetermined. No one knows what kind of type or job it will become. That will be revealed later. The MC explains, types are like jobs. Each determines abilities and growth. Then he looks at his stats. He sees 2 points, physical power and psychic power. The MC recalls, many humans are physically strong, but they lack psychic power. But I have the potential to learn psychic power and use it with my body. He checks his stats. Psychic power is only 1 out of 3 complete. Physical power is 6 out of 10 complete. The MC wonders, how is this possible? I've eaten every type of creature. So why haven't my psychic and physical powers been incomplete? The MC wonders, why haven't I grown stronger yet? Then he remembers, I haven't eaten a human. I never finished eating Eugen's body. I left it behind. The MC thinks, I believe I must consume Eugen's body. Only then will I progress. With this thought, the MC sets out to find Eugen's corpse. We see him entering the reactor. But now his body has grown larger, making it difficult to move through the narrow passages. He struggles, squeezing himself through, but eventually manages to fit. As he moves through the reactor, he senses something unusual. A smell reaches him, the smell of corpses. The scent comes from the room below, and inside that room, it isn't just Eugen's body, there are many other corpses as well. We see a man inside the corpse room listening to music. Suddenly, he notices a strange smell. Breathing it in, he realizes something is wrong. Curious, he gets up to check. As he investigates, he's shocked to find a hole in the ground. He wonders, where is this acid leaking from? Above him, the MC is watching. The man thinks, how did this acid get here? I must call the guards immediately and report this. But before he can make the call, the MC appears in front of him. With a swift strike, the MC drives his claw straight through his head, killing him instantly. The MC removes the cloth covering the corpse, revealing that it belongs to Kusaragi, a noble from the capital. The MC thinks, since this body belonged to a noble, it has been kept intact. Otherwise, after death, who knows what would have happened to it? Even in death, nobles are treated differently. No one dares touch their corpses. He grabs Kusaragi's head and reflects, this is strange. I'm killing people in such brutal ways, yet I don't feel any guilt. Is it because I've adapted to my environment? Or is it because I've truly become an alien? Or maybe I've always been like this, and now I finally have the chance to show my real nature. With that, he decapitates Kusaragi and begins eating the body. He thinks, to survive, I must kill. This is the life of an alien. I must accept it. After all, corpses serve nature. Nature consumes them. If I consume them, they serve me. There is no difference. As he eats, something enters his mouth. A device. He thinks, this was inside the heart. What is this? Was it helping with a heart problem? Perhaps Kusaragi had a heart condition and this machine supported it. He destroys the device. Immediately, a system window appears. You have obtained a psychic organ. He thinks, as I expected, Kusaragi could use psychic powers. But why did I receive a psychic organ? Psychic organs help aliens use psychic powers, but I am Alien X. I don't need organs to use psychic powers, so for me this organ is useless. He pauses, then decides, no, I must stay positive. Perhaps later this organ will be useful. Maybe it will combine with another trait or ability to create something powerful. He presses yes on the system window. The psychic organ attaches to his body, appearing like a tactical device. The MC thinks, so this is a psychic organ. Interesting. He reflects. Predator insects mix traits to create new abilities. Perhaps this psychic organ will merge with another ability in the future and become useful. Now, having killed Kusaragi, the MC has gained a psychic organ. He thinks, next I must kill a guard. That way I can enhance my physical power. Guards rely heavily on physical strength to protect things. If I consume one, I'll gain that strength. But just then, the MC hears a sound. He uses his supervision to look through the wall. He sees 2 guards changing shifts. One has completed his 8-hour shift, and another has taken his place. But something unusual happens. The new guard is wearing the same uniform as the old one. They don't have separate uniforms, only one shared between them. The MC notices, even the man who was listening to music earlier was wearing this same uniform. If another guard comes to replace him, he will need this uniform. When he finds the man dead, he will alert all the guards. Then they will realize a monster is responsible. They will hunt me down. And I am not yet strong enough to face humans directly. The MC thinks, I must buy time. I need to grow stronger before they discover me. And with this thought, the MC begins looking around carefully, planning his next move. At that moment, the MC gets an idea. He thinks, how can I make this entire scene look natural? The thought makes him laugh mischievously. The narration then shifts to explain the Megacorp. Megacorp is a human subspecies, more evil than ordinary humans. They don't live on planets, but instead dwell in space around planetary systems. They have no fixed home, but their headquarters is on Earth. This headquarters wasn't built easily. Many people contributed to its creation. 5 major companies gave the largest contributions. Among them was the Eugen family, also known as the Eugen House, both a company and a noble house. They invested heavily to establish Megacorp's headquarters on Earth. Once the headquarters was established, the Eugen House expanded its influence into East Asia. They chose South Korea as their base of influence. Over time, their power spread so far that now, in the present day, every piece of land in North Korea belongs to the Eugen House. North Korea under Eugen's influence is described as a futuristic empire. It has its own artificial sun, towering skyscrapers, ultra-fast airplanes, trains, and advanced technology. The Eugen House turned humans into tools, using them however they pleased. We are then shown the main residence of the Eugen House leader. The leader is farming when 2 guards arrive. He apologizes for keeping them waiting and asks why they have come. One guard is old, the other young. The elder gestures for the younger guard to step forward. The young guard approaches and says, "It's about the young lady." The leader asks, "What happened to her?" He laughs as he mentions the 3rd daughter, Kusaragi. The guard explains, Her tracking device has been destroyed. We realize that the device the MC ate earlier, thinking it was her heart machine, was actually her tracking device. The leader says, "This means she is dead, but I never sent her on a mission dangerous enough to risk her life." The young guard adds, "Her last signal came near C8. When I researched it, I found that C8 is space dog territory." The leader replies, "So that's the case." He places his hand on the young guard's chest, then suddenly strikes his face with the farming weapon he was holding. The guard collapses, writhing in pain, but the leader doesn't stop. He continues beating him brutally until he dies. After killing him, the leader orders the other guards, "Clean this up." He explains his reasoning. The Eugen family sees everyone under them as tools, not humans. You are robots to me. You should only answer what I ask. This young guard spoke without permission, telling me her last signal came from Space Dog territory. That is why he had to die. The other guard says, "Yes, sir, we will be careful in the future." The leader continues, "I spent 10 billion credits raising Kusaragi. With that money, I could have bought a prototype battleship. I even implanted genetic enhancements in her. How could small pirates or weak space dogs possibly kill her?" He thinks, who truly had the courage to kill Kusaragi? He asks, "The ship she was traveling in, wasn't it Captain Samuel's?" The old secretary replies, "Yes, that's correct." The leader says, "Samuel's home is near Titan, and Titan's territory belongs to the Izrez bastards. But I don't believe they were behind this. Their leader is a coward. He would never dare to challenge the Eugen house directly. What do you think, old man?" The old secretary answers, "I believe the Tag territory people are involved." The leader laughs, "Yes, you and I think alike." The narration then explains about Tag territory and Izrez territory. These two regions are constantly at war with each other. The narration explains who will rule over Jupiter, who will claim it under their control and establish their reign. But this rivalry is only for show. In reality, the two territories, Tag and Iration, are close allies, good friends behind the scenes. The Eugen leader realizes this and suspects they must have joined hands to kill Kusaragi, and now they want to eliminate me as well, so they can take control of North Korea too. Thinking this, the leader tells his secretary, "I believe they want to remove me from my position. What do you think, child?" The old secretary replies, "Yes, I believe the same. They want to kill you and take your place." The leader laughs strangely, then says, "You are right. They have targeted me. So why don't we strike first? Inform everyone in our house." The secretary agrees. The leader continues, "As for C8, the Space Dog territory, our shadow branch is nearby. Inform them. Order them to eliminate the Space Dog pirates." The secretary thinks another bloodbath is coming. Many will die in terrible ways. The leader declares, "Whoever was involved in Kusaragi's death, they all must be destroyed. You said she was traveling on Samuel's ship. Then bring Samuel, you, and everyone on that ship before me. Anyone who refuses must be killed immediately."
The scene shifts. We see the captain entering the room where Kusagi's corpse was kept. He is shocked by the stage of the room. The room is on fire. Guards are trying to extinguish it with water. The captain asks a guard, "You mean you saw smoke coming from this room, and when you checked there was fire inside?" The guard explains, "Yes, when the smoke was released, I wanted to enter immediately, but only doctors are allowed inside." The medical team leader examines the corpses. He thinks, no major damage. The corpses were simply burned. But corpses don't matter much. They were already dead. If they burn, it changes nothing. But then something shocks him. He asks a girl, "Are all the corpses here?" She replies, "Yes, all of them are here. Why are you asking? The medical team leader grows pale with fear. The captain asks, What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? The medical team leader says, Captain, I want a meeting. Gather all the leaders. I have something to tell you. Soon, all the leaders assemble. The medical team leader announces, 2 corpses are missing. First, Kusagi's. Second, a guard's. The captain is stunned. What are you saying? 2 corpses missing? Kusagi and a guard? How is that possible? Corpses don't just walk away. How can they be gone? The medical team leader insists, I checked carefully. They are truly missing. And the fire in the room wasn't strong enough to destroy them completely. Yes, chemicals inside may have reacted and caused flames, but such a powerful fire, one that could burn all corpses and the entire room, is impossible. It's extremely rare. The risk management leader says, So you mean the fire wasn't natural? Someone set it deliberately. Another man asks, Then who did this? One suggests, Maybe an alien entered and caused all this. The supply management leader grows furious. Are you joking? How can you say such nonsense? The first man replies calmly, I only gave a possibility. I was sharing my opinion. Why are you so angry? The supply management leader falls silent. Finally, the medical team leader says, Forget all this. The biggest issue, the medical team leader explains, is we must find Kusagi's corpse at any cost. The captain responds firmly. Within 2 days, we are scheduled to meet the pirates of planet C08. We promised to hand them Kusagi's body. Before that meeting, we must recover the corpse. Do you understand? One man suggests, First, we should investigate the culprits. The captain explodes in anger. No, first, find Kusagi's corpse. This is not just my problem. If you don't take this seriously, you will all die with me. Everyone falls silent, realizing the gravity of the situation. The captain then turns to the risk management team leader. Have you contacted the pirates yet? The leader replies, Not yet. After this meeting, I will. The captain says, Fine, contact them. Tell them we will deliver Kusagi's body in 2 days, but do not mention that the body is missing. We cannot let them know. The risk management leader hesitates. Are you sure? The captain insists, Yes, absolutely. We must show them that the space dog traitors killed Kusagi and took her body. If we fail, the nobles of the capital will execute us, so we must recover the corpse no matter what. Later, the captain speaks to the security team leader. You know what you must do. Find the culprit at any cost. The security leader replies, I am already trying my best. The captain snaps, Your best is not enough. You have full authority. Investigate anyone you want, but bring me the culprit. Meanwhile, the MC is hiding, listening to all of this. He thinks, Everything is going exactly as I planned. The MC explains, My idea was simple. If I set fire to the corpse room, everyone would believe it was a natural accident. I mixed many chemicals, but the fire wasn't strong enough. So I added some of my acid blood. That made the flames 2 or 3 times stronger, destroying everything inside. He reflects, Everything is going as expected, but I never thought someone would suspect me. One man even said an alien might be responsible. For a moment I was terrified, but then I felt relieved when the supply management leader strongly denied it. He convinced everyone no alien could be here. The MC thinks further. Still, the pirates are dangerous. They are not friendly. If they get angry, they will kill everyone on this ship. The idea to contact them came from the risk management leader. Perhaps he is working with them. I must keep my eyes on him. The MC explains about pirates. They are not humans. They are a different species with unique powers. If I kill them, I can gain their abilities and become stronger, but I don't know how powerful they are or what kind of powers they possess. Activating his supervision, he scans the area. His eyes fall on the supply management team leader, the same man who denied the alien theory. The MC thinks, this man claimed no alien could be here. He should be relaxed, uninvolved, yet he looks troubled. Why is he so uneasy? We see the supply management leader glancing around nervously. When he sees no one, he slips into the cargo hold. The MC thinks, he could have entered openly, even in front of 100 people. No one would stop him, yet he sneaks in secretly. What is he hiding inside that room? The MC watches closely. Inside the cargo hold are many containers. The supply leader enters one of them. The MC tries to use his supervision to see inside, but the walls are too thick. The MC thinks, these walls are truly thick. Even my supervision cannot penetrate them. That means something important is hidden inside. I must find out what it is. My curiosity is growing stronger. He reflects, I was planning to make the medical team leader my next target, but now my next target is not him. It is this fat man. The scene shifts. Sometime later, we see the supply management leader at a party. He is drinking heavily, enjoying himself.